Good morning students. We are dealing chapter 1. Today's topic is fundamental operations on integers. So in fundamental operations on integer we will discuss today addition and subtraction. Some properties are there. It is very important. Look at here. Closure property. First property is closure property. This property says that if we add any two integers we get integer only. So if a is any integer and b is also an integer, if we will add it, we will get another integer. Okay, that will also be a integer. Suppose a value is 4, suppose b value is minus 5. Both are integer. If we will add any two integer, this plus minus minus, we will get minus 1 because this is bigger than this. So minus 1 is also an integer. So this property says that if we add any two integer, we get an integer only. And in this property for subtraction, if we will subtract any two integer, we again get an integer only. Yes, is it true or no? Not, let's see. Suppose a value is 6 and b value is 8 or anything you can take, 10, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Any value we will take, but it should be integer. 6 minus 4 will be equal to what? 2, and 2 is also an integer. So for addition and subtraction both, closure property is true. Okay, what does it say? If we add any two integer or we subtract any two integer, we get an integer only. Next property is commutative property. This property says that if we take any two integer a and b, okay, if we will take any two integer a and b, then a plus b will be equal to b plus a. This is for addition we are discussing now. A plus b is equal to always b plus a. For example, you can take, suppose a value is 99 and b value is 6. Then a plus b will be what? 99 plus 6 will be equal to 99 plus 6, just add it, we will get here 105. And if we will do b plus a, this one, then what is b value? B we have taken 6 plus 99, b plus a again 105, both are same. A plus b will always be equal to b plus a for any value of integer. Okay, but is it true for subtraction? That also we have to see. Is a minus b is equal to b minus a? Let's see. A minus b. What is the value of a? 99. What is the value of b? Minus 6. So 99 minus 6 will be equal to what? 93. And we have to take out b minus a. B is 6, a is 99. 6 minus 99 will be equal to what? 93 only, but this is bigger, so its value will be in negative. Okay, because bigger number sign we always give in integers. So this is minus 93 and this is 93. Both are equal? Never. So a minus b will not be equal to b minus a in the case of subtraction. So commutative property is true for addition, but it is not true, or you can say it does not hold true for subtraction. Okay, commutative property. Next property is associative property. Associative property says that if we take any three integer a, b, c, then a plus b plus c, if we will add this 2 first, and a plus b plus c, both value will be equal. Bracket shows that we do the work of bracket first. First a plus b we will add, and after that whatever the answer will come, we will add c with it. And here b plus c we will add first, and after that we will add a on this. So if suppose a value is 3, b value is 4, c value is minus 2, minus also you can take. So a 3 plus 4 plus c is minus 2. So take out its value. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus minus minus 2, it will be equal to 5. And here this side RHS, a plus b plus c. So A value is 3 plus B value is 4 plus C value is minus 2. So 3 plus 4 plus minus. So 3 plus 4 minus 2 will be equal to 2. So 3 plus 2 will be equal to what? 5. And here also 5, here also 5. So LHS is equal to RHS. So associative property is true for addition. Okay. A plus, whether we add this 2 number first or this 2 number first, it doesn't matter because we are adding all 3. So value will always come same. But in the case of subtraction, it is not true because A minus B will not be equal to A minus B minus C. You can check it by taking A, B, C same value. You can check by yourself only. LHS will never come equal to RHS. So for subtraction, this associative property is not true. Okay, this is your work to check whether both are coming same or not. Okay, next property is existence of additive identity. Identity means what? Anybody's identity. Suppose 7. Its identity is what? 7 only. Okay, किसी की पहचान. Okay, so whatever we will add here with 7, so that 7 will be 7 only. It will not change its identity. 7 will be remain 7 only. So what should we add here so that it will happen? 0. So 7 plus 0 will be 7. So 0 is the additive identity. Why it is called additive identity? Because if we add 0 with any number, the number will not change. Its identity will be same. Got it? That is why it is called additive identity. So additive identity is always 0. But for subtraction, what will be the additive identity in the case of subtraction? Let's see here. If we, here one more thing I want to explain. For addition, 7 plus 0 will be 7. And 0 plus 7 will be again 7. So additive identity is 0. For subtraction, what number we should subtract so that its identity will never change? Suppose 7 is a number. What should we subtract here so that we will get 7 only? 0. But 7 minus 0 is 7. But 0 minus 7 is what? Minus 7. So both are not equal. So for subtraction, this identity does not exist. Does not exist for subtraction. Okay, additive identity is 0, but for subtraction this identity does not exist. Okay, remember this. Now existence of additive inverse. This inverse, suppose if we take any integer a, then what we should add here so that we will get 0? So definitely minus a. So the additive inverse is always negative of its sign. A is a number, then its additive inverse will be minus a. Suppose I will ask you what is the additive inverse of 8. So additive inverse of 8 is minus 8. Suppose I will ask you what is the additive inverse of minus 9. So additive inverse of minus 9 will be 9 only. Okay, just opposite of sign. Got it? But for subtraction, again the inverse does not exist in the case of subtraction. Subtraction case, inverse does not exist. Okay. Next is cancellation law. What is this cancellation law? We take any 3 integers in this law and we write it like a plus c is equal to b plus c. So in this case c is same number. So C and C will get cancelled and A will be equal to B. Okay. Suppose, take example. Suppose 3 plus 5 is equal to X plus 5. Then this 5 will get cancelled and 3 is equal to X. This number's value will be equal. Got it? Same thing happens with the subtraction also. Suppose A minus C is equal to B minus C. Then C will get cancelled. We will get A is equal to B. For example, suppose 3 minus 7 will be equal to a minus 7. Then minus 7 will get cancelled. A will be equal to 3. This is called cancellation law. Simple. Now come to the exercise. Yes, exercise 1.2, first question, what must be added to minus 25 to get 9? Means what we should add to with this so that we will get 9. So you will do like this. Let x must be added to minus 25 to get 9. So we will add minus 25 with x is equal to 9. X value how we will take out? Any number negative will go this side, it become positive, and positive will go this side, it become negative. So this is negative. If it is shifting this side, it will become positive. So 9 plus 25 will be equal to 34. So x value is 34. Got it? Now, what must be subtracted from 121 to get minus 222? So this time we are going to subtract. So what must be subtracted from this? So 121 from this we have to subtract. So minus x, we have let the number x. Okay. Now, so that we will get minus 222. So x value we have to find. So it's better you bring x this side, minus x will come this side, it will become plus. And minus 22 will come this side, it will become plus. Now add this 2, we will get x value. 2 plus 1, 3, 2, 2, 4 and 2 plus 1, 3. 343 is the value of x. Means x we should subtract from 121 so that we get this value. You can check it by placing x value here. It will come or not. Okay. Question number 3. Evaluate the following. This type of evaluation you have to do like this. Look at here. Question number 3a. Plus 215 plus 560. So this is simple plus plus. Plus 215 plus 560 will be equal to what? 5 plus 0 5. 6 plus 1 7. 5 plus 2 7. This is the answer. This was simple. So sign rule you know or not? This is the sign rule for integers. Plus plus, suppose both number are in plus, we will plus minus minus, minus plus minus, and minus minus plus, but we give the sign of always the bigger number whenever we are doing addition or subtraction. Remember this. All these things you must have done in class 6 also. So here the second question, minus 415, this is minus and this is also minus. So minus minus will be plus. Plus 99 plus 65. So first of all, we will remove the bracket. Okay. Now this is in plus and this is also in plus. So we will add this 2 and subtract this from that. Okay. Always do the addition first. 9 plus 5, 14. Plus 1, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. Now subtract this 2. We will get here minus 251. Minus plus minus. But which is bigger from this 2? This one. So its sign is minus. So we will give here minus sign. Minus plus always minus. Subtract it. Okay. Next is minus. This one bracket if you will remove, we will get minus minus plus 71 in plus. Minus minus again plus. This is already in plus. So plus plus plus. All three are in plus. So 100 plus 200, 300. We will get here 71 plus 300 and 371 will be the answer. Okay. So it's D number and E number is your homework. You have to do it. From question number 4 we will discuss in the next video. Okay. Till then complete it up to here.